Always do your best. Do your best.
Hey boys and boys, and welcome back to the Alphabet Weather Channel has a channeling Geek Weather Channel, where we discuss important things that influence our daily lives. And today, I think that we should start off with some recent feedback from the previous time. Oh, never mind, that was me. I like this. Thanks, buddy. I'm very appreciative. Alphabet Weather Channel. This is a forest fire. What is going on? Dandelion, I win! Alphabet Weather Channel has a channel. Well, that's the name of this show. So now that we got that out of the way, let's move on to the weather. We all know that Wyoming doesn't exist, but man, it's getting hammered out there. Like, this is Wyoming. And there's two low pressure systems, also called cyclones. And essentially, they pull weather in towards them. As if that weren't enough, there's this stationary front that goes right into there, which stationary front means that there's warm front going this way and cold front going this way, which I'll talk about in a minute. And there's just gonna be rain there for a long time, which is really not ideal. And then to top it off, right next door, there's a third cyclone here with a little tiny occluded front right here. And this occluded front means that there's gonna be many tornadoes. So, tornadoes, again, how drastic. Now today, there doesn't really seem to be any high pressure systems, or we refer to them as anti-cyclones. I mean, there are like two up here in Canada, but that's in Canada, and we don't care about Canada. Anyways, what they do is that cold, dry air sinks, and then ends up getting pushed away, and then if you see these isobars, you can sort of see how this whole area is contained in this one isobar, or between these isobars. That means that it's all the same pressure. So you can kind of tell that like this area, there's a lot of change in pressure going on, but in like this area, it's like mostly consistent. And because anti-cyclones push air away from them, you tend to get clear skies there. Oh man, that's all. Okay, so remember that part where I said that I would be getting back to warm and cold fronts? Well, now is that part. So you can see this area here has blue triangles facing in this direction. This is a cold front, and they bring very heavy rains, and they are very violent. Thankfully, this one here is going towards the ocean, so we don't care about that. And the same is going on for this one. The arrows are facing this way, so it's invading the ocean. However, this one, well, it's invading Texas, and we would rather not have Texas invaded. So the next thing, the other front type that I haven't discussed yet is a warm front. So like this section here, you can see that has these semicircles pointing in this direction. That is the way that it's invading, but these don't really invade. They're slow, and they bring long periods, well, relatively long periods of light rain, but not nearly as long as the occluded for the stationary fronts, because these actually move. So if we were to like live in this part of like whatever state that is, I would expect to have some amount of rain for like the next few hours. Remember what I said? How anticyclones here will transmit wind to the cyclones, or towards the cyclones, because that's the way that wind or air moves, high pressure to low pressure. And if you see in an area like this where there's not very many isobars, that means that there's not a big change in pressure, which means that there won't be very much wind. However, in this area, it's a somewhat drastic change from this high pressure to this low pressure. So that would result in a fair amount of wind. Now, in this area, the isobars are extremely close together, so I would expect like 15-mile-an-hour winds in this area. So, where we live, though, it's pretty calm at the moment, so I wouldn't expect much. But that was your daily weather news from the... what's this channel called again? Alphabet Weather Channel, Hazard Channel, Ink Weather Channel. And this is your boy signing off.